And what's up, everyone? It's me, Pat, joined with my good old friend Brandon for another Versus video.
Yeah, bruh.
Hey, buddy. So
you ready? Gonna get wrecked?
I heard we're playing some Modern this week, and
It's true.
You know, while we may have picked, things that don't really interact well with each other,
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have fun remanning Karn. That's gonna be sweet.
I'm fine with that.
7 mana? Okay, it's in your hand. I'll draw.
I'm fine with that. So, if
All
you
right.
guys haven't read, we're actually playing Rug Scapeshift. You are.
Scapeshift.
Scapeshift, thank you.
Scapeshift. Ship.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, Pat.
Versus, a red-green Tron deck. And, yeah, I've been playing it for the last hour, trying to get my feet under me of what Tron actually does.
Makes a lot of mana really fast.
It makes a boatload of mana.
I mean, that's actually it. That's what the deck's supposed to do.
Like, crazy amounts of mana.
Yeah, and then you find Karn played on like turn 4, turn
3.
5, and yeah, I mean, if you get a nut draw, you can do it on turn 3.
Or our Wormcoil engine on 3, which is just fine.
That's pretty good too. Just fine. Yeah, I don't know, 6/6 Death Touch Lifelinker. It's okay. I guess it kills people.
Right now, I'm just finishing up the game I was playing. This was like a white control deck with like Leyline of Sanctity and Stone.
Are you in the middle of a game right now?
I'm about to beat him. There's nothing you can do.
I can't believe you didn't wait until you're done before it went live.
I tried to finish him off.
For shame.
I tried.
All right, we're not waiting for you.
No.
I'm gonna do my deck tag.
All right. So basically, what we did is we were gonna do standard, but then we realized right now standard's pretty blah.
Yeah, it's just bad.
Well, it's blah.
No, don't sugarcoat it, Pat. Standard's really bad right now.
Okay. Well, it's really blah.
He doesn't want to say it, but I will. Standard's awful.
But we are getting some really fun cards coming up.
Yeah, it's true. Standard will be exciting eventually.
Standard's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, just switch to my cam. We'll do my deck first while you're waiting.
Yeah, let's jump over to your cam, and we'll get it right into the deck text. So
yeah,
you're first, sir.
Yeah, so we're playing Scapeshift. This is pretty stock. It is the list that won the most recent Modern IQ, or I don't know if it's the most recent, but the one in New Jersey, which I think is last week's. Generally, the idea is get a bunch of lands, use a lot of ramp cards like Sakura Tribe Elder and Search for Moral. Usually you suspend this, hopefully on turn 1. And once you have, I think it's 8 lands is the number. I always end up counting it. You can cast Scapeshift. And what you do is you get Valakut and a bunch of mountains. And seeing as all the lands enter the battlefield at the same time, they'll see each other. Valakut's like, okay, a bunch of mountains just entered the battlefield. Do I have 5 or more mountains? Yep, I do. Okay, trigger. And it triggers for each separate mountain, even if you didn't have any to begin with. So you just end up doing like, 6 or 7 Valakut triggers and killing them. So it's pretty sweet. Against some decks, you can kill them a lot faster if they're doing damage to themselves. I don't think Tron does much of any damage to itself.
I really do no damage to myself.
Yeah, I'll have to do 7. So yeah, I'll have to do 21 damage unless he gains more life, in which case I'll have to do more. But honestly, it's not that hard. The deck can go off as early as turn 4 if you get like the super nut draw, which is Search for Moro, turn 1, turn 2, Sakura Tribe Elder, turn 3, Elder, or sorry, what is it? I don't remember anymore. I read this. Oh, you have to explore. That's what it is. Turn 3 is explore plus just like a Seer Visions or something, and then turn 4 you can go off. So it's pretty sweet. I mean, you have to be pretty lucky to get that, and if you don't, it doesn't actually matter because the deck's just pretty consistent. It's a really good control deck, and it's really good at digging for the combo as well. So let's go through all the pieces. Like I was talking about Serum Visions, you just want your cantrip.
Yep.
These would be, you know, like Ponders or Pyridans if we could run them, but we can't. Remand and Snapcaster Mage are kind of the core of disrupting your opponent. Izzet Charm's also really good at that, but it's kind of more versatile as well. You can kill creatures and stuff with it as well. So it's pretty good there. For getting our lands out, we have 1 Explorer. I like running more, but this deck only ran 1. We'll go with that. 4 Sakura Tribe Elders, 4 Search for Moros, and I think, yeah, that should be everything. Other than that, you're just looking to draw your lands and play them. For digging for combo, 2 Telling Time, which just lets you look at the top 3, pick one. Peer Through Depths lets you look at the top 5, pick an instant or sorcery. We have Izzet Charms, can dig us there. Electrolyzes are kind of, you know, disrupting our opponent's creatures, or we can just burn them for 2 is what we'll be doing in this matchup, and drawing a card, so it's fine. Again, Cryptic Command or Repeal, they just draw us to our combo as well. So all of these things are essentially get a bunch of lands, get Scapeshift into play, and in this matchup, you just go for it. There's no counter spells to worry about. So that's the general idea. For our lands are kind of interesting. We have 2 Valakut. A lot of the times I'll end up going and searching for double Valakut just because you want, like if you have 2 plus enough mountains, they all trigger twice. So it's pretty powerful. It lets you, you know, do just ridiculous amounts of damage. So if your opponent's, you know, I played a Soul Sisters deck earlier today and was able to win because I had a second Valakut in my deck and I searched up like 5 mountains and 2 Valakuts. And he's like, all right, you got me. So it's pretty good. Or it was like 5 or 6 mountains. So it's pretty sweet having 2 of these. Obviously, we need lots of mountains. So we've got 4 Stomping Ground, 4 Steam Vents, and 2 basic mountains. Total of 10. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. If like, you know, the max damage the deck can do in 1 turn is 2 Valakuts, 10 mountains. So was it 60 damage?
Yeah.
You can do up to 60 damage if you haven't drawn any of your mountains or anything. And you do want extra mountains. It would be kind of bad if it was like I have 7 mountains. Because then you can do max of 21. But if you draw some, you're not going to be able to kill them. So you do want a lot of extras. You do draw mountains. It happens. 1 Temple of Mystery. It's a land, which this deck wants lots of, but it also helps us scry. Are you done your game?
I'm just about done.
Okay. 2 Misties.
I'll leave if I have to. So.
Oh, whatever. It's fine. 2 Misties will get us to forests or islands, which we have 3 of each. And then 1 Cascade Bluff, 1 Flooded Grove, and 1 Breeding Pool. You know, Breeding Pool is just like a fetchable land if we need blue-green. Like, we're not really sure, and we're not going to be needing the mana right away. So the mana base is kind of... It's kind of crazy, but it works really well for the deck. Like, it's mostly green and blue with a bit of red. There's only, you know, 5 red cards main board, so it's kind of funny. It's a mountain deck that's based around 5 red cards. kind of weird there, but yeah, the deck works really well. I've had a lot of fun with it. I guess we can just move on to the sideboard here. Yeah. 2 Ancient Grudges. This is for 1 matchup only. Affinity. I'm not sure how the matchup was. We originally thought we were going to do Scapeshift versus Affinity. I thought Affinity might be really favored, so we decided not to. I have no idea how this matchup works, so it should be fun.
Well, I figured they had to have faced each other because this was 1
of 3,
course. So
yeah.
I mean,
in the tournament, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I also didn't watch it, or they didn't have any coverage of it, so I have no idea. Yeah, we've got 2 Ancient Grudge, 2 Spellskite. This is for like burn and stuff like that, or Twin. It's really good there. 2 Vendilion Click. This is a really good threat, and it's good in like control mirrors, so I'll certainly be boarding it in here today. 2 Anger the God, really not for this matchup, but really powerful. Counterflux, potentially for this matchup, but again, I don't think it's really necessary. Like, countering all of your spells just isn't going to do anything because he's only playing 1 at a time. This is just a hard-to-cast counterspell. Veilkin Shackles is truly useless here. I'll never have enough islands to steal Emrakul or, like, even a 6/6, so who cares? Obstinate Baloth, again, is just not going to do much. We're looking at combo off in this matchup. So playing a 4/4 is not great. Batterskull, same thing. Inferno Titan, same thing. Explosives is a card that I would consider. It can get a couple weird cards. You know, it can obviously hit tokens and stuff like that, but it hits the little like the artifacts that produce mana, so it might be worth bringing in depending on what kind of Tron pet is on. So that's a deck. It's pretty stock, I think.
I figured you're probably bringing Ancient Grudge against me, so.
Do you have all your artifacts? You sack them, right?
Yeah, they get sacked. Him.
Yeah, I don't think I care. They're like free.
I guess so.
Yeah, I don't think they're very good here. Maybe we'll see. They can force you to sack when I want you to sack, and not when you want them to sack. So that's kind of useful, but I don't think they're too good in the matchup. I'll make my decision later. I figured I was gonna bring like 3 cards in.
Like you're gonna just roll the dice and go 3.
No, that's not. I mean, I only think I want 3 cards.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's my deck.
All right, I'm loading up my deck tech right now.
Cool. You finished in time.
Oh yeah, I finished right in time.
That's good.
Olmog and Ulamog and good old Wormcoil Engine.
The beats.
It wins. All right, guys. So here we go. If you're getting any lag, let me know. Pillow bagging or pillow baggins. So you only saw 2 mountains. You guys got to remember. Steam vents count as a mountain, as does what else did you have in there?
Jeez, Stomping Grounds and Steam vents are also
Stomping
mountains.
Grounds. Yeah, Stomping Grounds.
So there's 10 mountains in the deck.
There's 10 mountains in the deck total.
It's enough.
It's plenty.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. So we're looking at mine. We're gonna start with the lands first. I have 20 lands. I have an Eye of Ugin. Ugin. Sorry.
I don't know. That's how I always said it.
Well, Eldrazi spells cost 2 less. It kind of helps when we look at the top 2 tier cards I run in my deck. I run a forest, 1 plain forest. 2 ghost quarters. They kind of come in handy when you want to screw with people. 4 grove are the burn willows. Yeah, comes in untapped. I can play it. It's better than a pain land. I'll say that. We have 4 Urza mines, 4 Urza's power plants, and 4 Urza towers. So that's where your combo is at. Let's go to the 1-drop field. 4 Ancient Stirrings, which is kind of a great card. You get to look at the top 5 cards, and if I look for a colorless card, I can put it in my hand. So it's basically a lot of my lands, and you'll see what else I have here. So Chromatic Sphere, add any color and draw a card. Chromatic Star, same thing, add any color, and when it goes to the graveyard, draw a card. Expedition Map, I can search up a land. And Relic of Progenitus. Yeah, if you play anyone with goofy, I guess you could say, something graveyard.
Or Tarmogoyfs.
Yeah, your Goyfs or whatever.
Snapcaster Mage, Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, basically you just get rid of
There's decks that are completely reliant on their graveyard. It's good.
Yeah. So I run 3 of those. 4 Pyroclasms, because those little decks that have little 1/1s or 2/1s or 2/2s, it's kind of a good card to have. So, Sylvan Scrying, great card. Search your library for a land card, reveal it, put it into your hand. Enough said. Oblivion Stone is a lot of fun when it gets online. You fate counter 2 or 3 things and then blow them up. 3 Wormcoil Engines, enough said. Death Touch, Lifelink, and when they die, you get a 3/3 colorless artifact with Death Touch and a 3/3 colorless artifact with Lifelink. So it just brings itself back into 3/3s. 4 Karns, because, well, my goal is to restart the game. So
please don't let that ever happen.
It's going to happen.
No.
All right, and then the top 2 on the tier, we have an Olamog, because Eldrazi is awesome, and I can get there really quickly. And Annihilator 4 is always good. And then Emrakul, because who doesn't like an Emrakul? Do you like
What's
Emrakul?
that legacy staple? Do I?
Yeah.
Design wise, no.
All right,
I actually don't like any of the Eldrazi design wise. I think they're kind of silly, but it's a cool card.
it's a fun card. All right,
Yeah,
so here
it's
we
fun.
go for sideboard. For Nature's Claim, because artifacts and enchantments against me suck, so I can get rid of them very easily. This is kind of a dual-edged sword. It does gain them 4 life, but it really doesn't matter when you have a Worm Coil Engine. Torpor Orb, enough said. Creatures entering the battlefield don't cause abilities to trigger. Spellskite? Yeah, we like that.
Snapcaster Mage again.
Yeah.
I don't know if that really hits. Oh, it hits Twin Decks. Duh.
Yeah. Oh, it destroys Twin Decks. 2 Combust. So, another really solid card. Basically can't be countered and deals 5 damage to white or blue creatures. Yep. 3 Slaughter Games. I don't know if I will ever bring those in against you, but you know,
Which one's that?
Slaughter Games.
That's the one you search for a thing?
Yeah, and I get to rip
Dude,
them out of your hand.
Scapeshift. Why would you not bring that in?
Oh yeah, true. I could just rip your Scapeshift out.
I'm playing a combo deck based around one card.
Oh, I have Slaughter Games.
Duh.
Scapeshift, go away.
I can't even counter it.
Nope. All right, Worm Coil Engine, and the 4th one in the side, and a Sundering Titan. Enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield. Choose a land of each basic type and destroy those lands. We like that.
Sundering Titan's legal?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh, it's Commander. It's not.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right, so what do you think? You think it's going to be a fair fight?
Actually, now that you've Slaughter Games in your sideboard, I think you're like favored post sideboard. How many do you have?
3.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't build the deck. It was there.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
I guess it's pretty hard to cast, but
it is. I have to have like a few chromatic spheres and stuff or whatever. Like
you need 2 at least.
Yeah, it's a rough cast. It's not like I'm just gonna snap that on out and.
Sort of got. If you turn 4 Slaughter Games, my Scapeshift, I'm so mad.
All right, so
I guess I'm dead.
all right, let me go to the other screen here.